Alright, Archero 2, the chaotic gear has finally showed up, and this is taking a little bit more to get than what a lot of us expected. Now, just to let you know, if you are trying to get it to that point, it will take 14 matching pieces of S-grade gear, and then whatever group it is, say it's the Oracle Staff, we're going to then need 266 weapons that are just epic to go infuse into this thing to get it to that point. Now, I did make this sheet here showing everything that you're going to need along the way and how many resources it's going to take. If you want to go and take a screenshot of this, I'll have it turned sideways towards the end of the video so you can hang on to yourself. And I'll probably put it on the Discord too. But for this example, we're going to be using the Oracle Staff, and you can just see an epic Oracle Staff. There is one of those. And ignore that yellow thing up there for a little bit. We'll get to that in a second. But in order to take this to Epic +1, we'll need our S grade, and then we'll need a non-S grade weapon. That's what that gray thing is right there. If you ever take a weapon to +1 and then go and dismantle it, these gray things are what you're going to get, which can be used on any weapon upgrade as long as it's epic. Now, to take it to Epic +2, we'll need to take that Epic +1 and then combine it with 2 regular epics. And so far, you can see an Epic +2 is just 1 S grade and 3 non-S grades. Now, in order to take it to Legendary, we're going to need to get 2 Epic +2 S grades and combine those together. And it'll warn you, hey, you're about to combine an S grade. Do you want to do this? Go ahead, perfectly fine, but that'll now take it to the yellow or the Legendary. And to take it to Legendary +1, we're now going to take that Legendary we just had, and we now need to combine it with another Legendary. And that's what that yellow thing is up there. That's just a Legendary fusing material, and really what we need to do to take this to Legendary +1 is we need to take our Oracle Spear and combine it with any other Legendary weapon. The reason why I had that saying that equals 8 non-S grades is because we don't really want to go infuse any of our non-stuff at this point in the game. So if you look back at the purple stuff in the beginning there, just figure use all bean staffs on it there. 8 bean staffs, you combine all those together, you get a Legendary, and then we burn that into the Oracle Staff. Just make sure when you're doing this, the Oracle Staff is always the first item that you're going to grab. Now we want to take this to Legendary +2. Now we go to that Legendary +1 we just created and then add another one of these crafting materials or another Legendary bean staff. And finally, when we want to go take it to Legendary 3, now we're going to need to get 2 of those Legendary bean staffs or any other non-S grade weapon, and then we can combine that into the Oracle Staff, which will now make it a Legendary +3. Now, up to the other day, this was going to be the last point of going and taking 2 of these Legendary +3 Oracle Staffs and combining them together into a Mythic. And that's where a lot of us were just camping out. That was going to use 4 S grades and 76 non-S grades to take it to this point. Now, because there was nothing after this point, a lot of players were going and just fusing whatever they could up to Mythic, and that's where they at least allowed us now to go and take anything from Mythic or at Mythic and then go and dismantle that down to that Legendary +3 we talked about. But now that we have this chaotic piece here, this is where we can go and take it up even more. And each Mythic level is going to be Mythic 1, Mythic 2, Mythic 3, Mythic 4, and then finally we can go and turn it into the chaotic one. And every time we want to go to add one of those +1 levels on it, we're going to be burning up 2 S grades and 38 non-S grades, pretty much combining whatever we have with a Legendary +3. But this doesn't look that difficult on the picture here, but actually getting these S grade pieces of gear is what's becoming pretty challenging. Not to mention all the burners or fodders that you need to use to go and get it to this point. But you can see it goes from 6 to 8 to 10 to 12 to 14 for our S grades, and then 114, 152, 190, 226, I think, and 266. Either way, this is a lot of resources needed just to get a single piece of gear to its highest rarity. But like I said, I'm going to turn this sideways. We'll put it over me right here so you got a clean shot on it. Take a screenshot of it. But if you guys want to know about this spring lottery event that just popped up, take a look at this video right here. Thanks for watching, and remember, I pick my butt.